What's good, y'all, and welcome to another vid. We have a big update coming to Morix's Hall of Illusions, and that is on top of your standard maps, the mossy crystal maps that look like this. There's going to be a second map type that's going to be available for drops. We go over that in this video today. And yes, I know there's a lot of controversy still going around with mossy crystals and energy and any map above level 4 being basically impossible to play. So yeah, do look at it from that perspective as well. So I could have done this video apparently already 3 days ago, but for God knows what reason, these new maps are in the storage and then in this container right here. So let's get ourselves some molten crystal maps. So instead of mossy crystals, these are now molten crystals. The game plan here is to just check them out, see what they do, and overall, yeah, I guess get a grasp for what happens here. Now, the big question obviously is, do these actually have different bosses, right? Do they have different bosses? Do they have different multipliers? Do they have different modifiers? We shall see. What you already notice here, probably, and what you notice the moment you play this, is that this is a reverse of the way the mossy crystal maps work, and that is, instead of it being very limited platform tiles and a bunch of ground tiles, this is going to be very limited ground tiles and a bunch of platform tiles. Alright, yeah, so here we are. It's time to go into the volcano, and this is the map layout with our flying enemies at the top there, and then obviously also some ground-bound ones. As you can see, there's 8, 10, 14, 16, 19 platform tiles and exactly 4 ground tiles. That is not a lot. I hope I brought enough tanks though. Probably not. This is going to be a interesting experience for sure, if anything. Alright, there we go. We can probably just assign good old Nora at the bottom there, and we shouldn't really struggle for much. But yeah, overall, I don't think rewards are going to be any different. We'll check out the rewards after this run. And yeah, what do I think? I mean, overall, there's a couple units that are like just really strong in yeah, couple units that are just really strong in the Mythic Hall of Illusion, and now might not be as strong anymore. Like, think for example Ardea, Lubu, all these like ground-based AoE DPSs, seeing as how you kinda mostly are probably gonna be relying on tanks to get through this whole shenanigan. So, yeah, I mean, sure. You know, why not? If they just want to one-shot Brock here, might as well. Transform timer to Smasher Guard. See, that's the thing, right? If you don't prepare, you're going to get cooked no matter what. Yeah. Smasher Guard's attacks will forcibly remove targets. So that is a fantastic unit to try to block. Like, couldn't imagine anything better. So obviously the solution here would be to bring a bunch of single target, which we didn't do. Once more showcasing how preparation and actually reading these maps is going to be key. Though again, what I'm most curious about is, I mean there shouldn't, right? There shouldn't logically be any difference. But overall, what this opens up is a whole bunch of possibilities in regards to who can and who can't be viable for these Mythic Hall of Illusion maps going forward. And it's obviously going to pose an additional challenge on top of what it's already been doing. And hopefully, I mean, though, I don't know, we probably won't be able to get away from Sithra being really being really strong, even though she's new. You probably won't be able to get away from Valara, or Valara being as strong as she is. It does make me wonder how many of these units are we actually facing, right? And also how much of a reward percentage are we losing by letting these guys pass? Oh, big damage. And keep in mind, this is just a level 2 map. Doesn't really have anything to do crazily with the difficulty, but more with the level of preparation I've brought to the table here, which is absolutely abysmal. That is how you would describe this, right? Absolutely abysmal levels of preparation for this stage specifically. I don't even know if we're going to beat this stage at all whatsoever, but we're at least going to be placing down a bunch of units and giving it a shot. Though I do believe the boss is probably just going to walk through. Yep, because he does come down on the middle lane, so it's not like he can also hit my Vera. And then this should be end of the stage, right? What is she doing? She's dry humping my crystal. That is not very kind. Not very kind. So obviously let's just yeah, we just claim it here. That's all right. But yeah, let's see what kind of funny things we have in here. We can even try and open up some more. But I do believe we have some. Yeah, we do have a Mythic level 4 map, which let's just insert that right here. We have the Queen Spider boss again. We have the 8 waves, and let's see. We have the changes the Skeleton Fighter to Shadowcaster, giving them high magic rest. Adds 1 invincible airborne enemy to the left side of the map. The Soul Core does not reduce HP when this enemy enters it. Fantastic. For every 20% HP Shadowcaster loses, increases defense and magic rest by 20. High magic rest, furthermore increasing defense and magic rest. Queen Spider Snare increases to 3, and enemies spawned on the left side of the map take reduced damage when blocked. Beautiful, especially in a fight where you cannot block enemies. So this might be the biggest concern, right? The fact that if you only have limited ground tiles, or if all these units just like make the ground tiles disappear or just take reduced damage when blocked, yeah, you're not really going to be able to stop enemies as much as if you just build a row of ground-based units, because all of these ground-based units obviously do have the ability to block. But yeah, let's check it out. Overall, we do have a chance for Divine Blue Summon, Ancient Summon, a bunch of crystals going all the way up to the Transmutation Crystal, 8 Darkfall Gems. And yeah, that's obviously 1 chest here, then 3 of these weaker ones, 17, 16, a bunch of chests. So the big question here is, and you can let me know that down in the comments below, is what do you think, which Morix's Hall of Illusion is easier, right? Which one is easier? Or in general speaking, which units are stronger in this game? Is it ground units or is it platform units? We obviously have like ground highlight units like Wukong and Kigiri, though they don't play as much of a role. So for example, we're going to be missing out on Lubu, we'll be missing out on Neza, we'll probably be missing out on obviously then Kigiri. I mean, you could probably still rock Kigiri. I don't think you can say much against an A5 Kigiri that just one-shot dash ultimate block counters enemies. So that might still be viable. Ingrid is probably going to be annoyingly required to a degree, especially if you figure out the placements well. So Ingrid is going to perform very, very well. Airless, just with her incredible healing death protection, is going to be quite nice. Let's see who else. Nothing special here. Diao, obviously, for the inspiration. Ground-based wise, you can at least use the Northerners to be a bunch of tanks and to just yeah, hold out. Maybe someone like an Oleg. Hatzit might be nice. Then Curse Cult. Yeah, I mean, Demi has a good chance. Viana, Zealous can work well together. And Nora is most likely going to be almost required for like some of these harder maps with the damage output she has. Dahlia could actually be nice for once. Again, giving her a place to shine. Kriya after her rework maybe. Beatrix could be interesting, especially because you have the ability to hit units early, so before they even start like walking in. Zarus could be interesting. Hex definitely does stand a chance there, can do a lot. Solkadins, depends. Star Piercers, Silas, Lady A, Sithra, yeah, these three. Yuri even, Talon. Talon could also work as a double in tank and platform unit. And then obviously Esoteria Faction, the whole poison combo, right? From Numera to Vaughn to Nastia. Those three, or more specifically, I guess, Nastia and Vaughn. Valara's gonna be pretty damn disgusting. You might even be able to pull off something with Moradin and place swapping. Garn as a tank could be fun. But I don't really see the Chaos Faction doing much outside of Sithra, obviously probably gonna be absolutely cooking. So yeah, this is the bigger update to Morix Hall of Illusions. Any other changes in regards to how the maps work and if the devs will ever change stuff there, I don't know, but we shall see. And yeah, see each other in the next one. Peace!